You want to go down to the earth, all right. So we're slowly going down and down, looking for a time and place and the past existence in a different body. Whatever is very inspirational for you to see today. So take your time and find yourself going lower and lower and lower till you touch the surface. And when you touch the surface, tell me what you see down there.
I think I'm wearing a very long white dress, and the white dress has like a train as well. It's very long.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Does the
and then
male or female?
I see a lion head. Some like a lioness,
You see a lioness, right?
like standing, like doesn't match the dress, and the head does not match.
It's okay. What do you feel about this lioness? Is it like a wild animal or is it your pet? Like you want
is
to
is the head above the dress.
Oh, the head
Like,
is above the dress. So it's
yeah,
lioness wearing a dress.
yeah,
Okay, so it's kind of like a goddess or something like a half human and half lioness, right?
mm,
Is she standing like are you inside the body or you're looking from outside at it?
so I keep switching between looking through her and looking at her body.
Let's have a look at her body because it's somebody
Mm,
very interesting. It's somebody rather unusual. So let's have a very good look at her. I will gonna count to three, and on the count of three, the image from outside will become very clear. One, two, three. Have a good look. Get a clear impression.
she's holding a scepter.
She has a scepter.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I think she wants to show me sometimes she has an ankh.
and she has an ankh. She has like in one paw and ankh in the other paw, right?
Sorry.
She's holding an ankh, right?
Like, um, I saw her sitting down and then she's holding an ankh.
Right.
But now I see her standing, like looking at the landscape, and she's just standing there observing, holding the scepter
Mm-hmm.
in a flowy dress.
In a flowy dress. How
Mm.
does she like walk like people do, like on the back?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It looks so funny, right?
Let's look. Let's look at her hands. Does she have human hands or does she have like a lion paws? Does she have fingers or does she have like claws like a lion? Let's concentrate.
She has beautiful hands like human, but I see it keeps switching to paws.
But she can be like either way. So she's
Uh,
like a little shape shifting, right? She can be like either way.
yeah, she can change, I think.
Does her face ever change or her face always stays the lion? Let's
Oh,
look.
she changed her face too.
Let's look how she's shape shifting. Yeah, let's look at that.
She's beautiful, fair-skinned woman.
Tell me about her human face. How she looks
Oh,
human in the human visage.
she kept changing. Like she has the face of like young woman,
Mm-hmm.
fair skin, really beautiful, and kind of almost blonde hair. And then the next moment she switched to an old woman with black hair.
Oh, so it's like different faces of the goddess, right? Maybe
It's like
how
she can just change to whatever she wants.
she can. Are there any other shapes she can take other than a lioness and different women?
She said you go all four on the ground and become the lioness like an animal.
Or she can just be lioness and run around growling. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Let me ask you, when you're talking to her, what is your feeling? Do you feel like you are her or you are somebody who is in her presence? Do you
she's
have a body
me.
or you are her spirit and you're just looking outside at yourself?
Yeah, she's me.
She is you. All right. Let's go run around as a lion and let's jump in the body of the lion when she is a lion.
Yeah, I'm looking through grass.
I want you to really feel yourself in the body of the lion. Just take all this animal vitality, all the strength, all this energy of the lion. I want you to suck it in. Just connect because it's very powerful energy, very healthy, very strong. Let's get like drink it, bring it into Stephanie, bring it in your current life.
I feel the body is so relaxed.
And very relaxed, very comfortable. All right.
Yeah, it's like the lion has no weight.
Mm-hmm.
So relaxed everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm so strong. It's not even a thing I think about.
Mm-hmm. So strong.
I am so good at this.
You can be so relaxed because there's
Yeah.
nobody to be afraid of. You're the strongest creature.
Mm,
All right. So now you can go back into being the female. Let's go back to
yeah.
shape shift. Like, let's go step by step through this process of shape shifting between the lioness and the woman. Just take your time. Let's do it comfortably and slowly. And tell me
Yeah.
how you doing it.
It's kind of because as the lioness, I somehow feel no weight anyway. So it's like I go up, like my front legs just go up, and I just go inside those clothing.
Mhm.
It's only my neck is a little bit awkward because
It's a little awkward.
yeah, I need to really move my neck to fit in like a human
Uh-huh.
form.
Uh-huh.
Just my neck is a bit awkward.
Are you using any kind of a blueprint or how you go in between these forms, how you're shifting between them?
I just know.
You just know. Okay. So is it like
Yeah.
putting on different clothes? Like a change in the different image? You just know how to change.
It's like there is a design according to the fashion of the time.
Uh-huh.
Depends on the role I am in, and I think someone supplied me with the information. I don't do the research myself, but when I just know which role I will be in, and the information come, the clothing, the design, and it just appear.
It just everything appears. I want
Uh,
to go back in time back in time, when you were just new in this existence.
Mm.
I want you to tell me, how did you come to be in this shape-shifting body? Were you born from another being? Were you created by somebody? Did
In
you
shape.
in a ship? All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to the very first memory in this existence. What is the very
Mm.
first thing you remember this lioness woman?
I was chosen.
Mm-hmm. You were
I was chosen to go
chosen.
as a replacement.
Uh-huh. So was somebody else doing this before you?
Yes, it's I appear to have long life there, but it's not. We change role. We have different
Mm-hmm.
um several of me, my species.
Mm-hmm.
We will change role when it's time.
Mm-hmm. How did you look
Is
before you became this lioness woman? How
sorry.
how did you look like before when you were chosen to go and replace this other being? How did you look then?
Just like a lioness, but not like in a physical form anymore.
Ah, so you
We
still
don't we
like
don't really exist like the lioness, like an animal on earth.
uh-huh.
We have the shape, but it's just a design,
Mm-hmm.
and we evolve, and we're still comfortable
Mm-hmm.
because the shape doesn't matter.
Right. What is the reason you came to Earth on your ship?
To help, to give them with technology, the
Uh-huh.
things that they need,
Uh-huh.
sort of controlling the progress because
Uh-huh.
the humans, they are not very evolved spiritually, and they don't know sometimes handle how to handle the technology. They tend to just want to kill, want to keep everything to themselves and not share with everybody. And that's not really why we give them what we give them for. It's for everyone.
All right, so let's go to the time when you're leaving the spaceship and you're replacing this other soul which was doing this role before. Does this soul
Mm.
has a name, like a job name, job occupation, like description? Or,
Oh yeah, it is exactly like a job name. My name is Sekhmet,
it's like
but
so it's
it's not.
the job,
It,
it's not the person.
yeah, whoever is in that role is called Sekhmet.
So there are many different feline souls who took this shape before you, right? Mhm.
Yeah,
How many do you know? How many segments, how many different souls altogether changed in this position? Do you have any idea?
I suppose in the thousands.
Thousands, all right. How long is your
So it's not just like each one has a certain amount of years. It's sometimes we just change day and night, and there's not really a logical sense for human.
Mhm.
It's all about what need to be achieved,
I see.
and we just change because we're good for different things.
Okay. Is it a tiring role? Is it tiring for you to be in this on Earth in this shape-shifting body or no? How does it?
Mm,
Is it comfortable? Is it like accelerating, or is it like kind of exhausting, like a job?
yeah, the clothing can be a bit restrictive, and the neck just I never feel good with the neck and then have to be in the body. We can change shift, but it's just when there's humans around, I sort of need to be solid. Because they kind of scared when if they can see through us. So it becomes solid, and with this solid, it's like a shell, and I need to morph myself, like just be contained in a way, and it's just the neck. It's
how long do you stay solid?
When the people around, just when it's needed.
Also, if nobody around, you can go back to the translucent kind of like energy form.
Yeah.
People ever see you as a lioness, or they see you as a woman with like lion spirit, so to speak? Does anybody ever see your lion shape?
Yeah. It's what they know us for. I don't know why we appear. Oh, to show that we're different. Just to show, and we're taller too.
Do humans ever see you shapeshift?
No. No. It's I do go out as a human woman, but they don't know that it's the same being. They thought it's entirely another person. And I do this way to teach another way, to show, because people tend to rely on us and think that we are superior. Maybe we just know more. It's like we have studied a lot longer than they have, doesn't mean we're superior. So we don't want them to rely on our information. We don't want people to just follow. So we do go out and just look like human, look like everybody else. We do have aura that will attract us. And so people tend to like us when we're in a human form, and they will just pick up and kind of want to be like what we do. So say if I'm in this beautiful woman form and just the right amount of beautiful, so I don't attract the jealousy of these people. And I will keep by myself, but I will pick herbs, and the other woman would notice that I have good skin, and I show them the herbs are good for the skin, but it's because also the herbs are good for the inside. And so from inside to outside, so they might just look for beauty, but the inside get cleansed as well with these herbs. So this is sometimes the way I show things, and I can be an old woman as well, because people kind of be comfortable with old women to talk about their sadness. So we're different role, different time. So you see, that's why that many of us.
So tell me, do you have like a permanent place where you live, or you basically just walk among humans?
Yeah, we have our own, like they call it temple. It's just a place to show that we're our status. We sort of build it ourselves with humans' help. We really don't need their help, but it's nice when people contribute. They feel good. So we tend to include people.
Tell me, like during ceremonies or whatever, holidays, festivals, what kind of image do you show when they know that you're a goddess, basically? How do you show yourself?
The lioness with glorious, colorful clothing. Just a bit of gimmick. They like it.
Gimmick. Is it how they draw it on papyrus, or it was different?
Papyrus?
Like, you know, how they draw it in the pyramids, in Egyptian drawings, you know, the pictures of the gods. How true are those depictions?
It can be more. We're even more, really lots of jewels and what you really expect for royalty. A bit over the top at times, but I suppose I was there when it was in fashion. Just a bit too much, but this was what the information I received, so I mean, at times there were also crowns, and I mean, it looked ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, but people like. So it's almost like we expected to be in this way in like celebration, and when I'm kind of being shuffled around so people can see me and they feel good.
Right. So tell me, what kind of unusual abilities do you have?
It's nothing unusual. Everyone can do it. I can just, like I explained to you, the information, I can just have the information, and I can see. So when I'm standing over the high ground and observe, I can zoom in and know where the trouble is or where is needed for the attention or which area, like a community, can be useful. If I will become in human form, and so I can see really far. I can see people's whole life, how they would say when there's a person say in front of me, I would just know them. And I know it is useful because they are humans they're really not to be trusted at that point in their life, and I just need to be aware of that and not give them the power that they ask for, not to that degree unless they just somehow make a sudden change. But these things are not meant to be. It's important to have these kind of people to help other people.
All right. So tell me, how long did you stay on Earth? How long was this job?
You see, like thousands of years, eons.
Thousands of human years, all right.
I don't think I left.
All
I
right.
never really left. I left my essence still there. So,
All right.
oh no, I never left.
You feel that your heart is still there? All right.
Like
Feel about
immense energy form, not anymore as a lioness. I just left my essence.
All right. Can we connect with Stephanie's higher self? Because we have a couple of questions about this.
I am her high self.
Okay. So as Sekhmet, you are Stephanie's higher self?
Affirmative, yes.
Okay. So let me ask then, what should be the relationship between Sekhmet and Stephanie? So this life is shown to her for a reason, as in a very inspirational.
She can see it as that I shapeshift into this human form because there's no good to appear as a lioness.
Mm-hmm.
So I appear as her now.
Mm-hmm. So
Beautiful skin, beautiful. This shape is so that people or some woman might drawn to her just because she looked younger than her age.
mm-hmm.
And she has a good physical body, and women want to know if there are secrets, and also why she look totally odd in her environment now is so that she kind of stand out, and so the people around her would feel the curiosity to know her more instead of having jealousy or feeling inadequate, because this is what people here do. And so the difference is advantage. So her body serves her well.
Right.
And that's why she does not need those over-the-top
Mm-hmm.
clothing. Just her body will do, and she can wear whatever she wants. Just be herself.
All right. She has this issue that she doesn't really trust her intuition when she's doing the healings. What can you
Mm.
tell us about that?
But you gotta trust that she has. It's not even just within her, it's all around her. Our energy is very immense. But as a man can see people's whole life, but it's not good for her to see the whole life and tell the person that, well, yeah, you will be successful. No, because it's how to get there that frustrates people, and it frustrates her when the person, of course, they cannot just understand everything. So patience and the fluidity, how to relate the information,
Mm-hmm.
tell a story, inspire people, let them come up with the solution themselves. It could be a long process, but it just depends on her skills, how she talks to people, how she would help people understand.
Mm-hmm.
So her role is sort of more like a guide,
Mm-hmm.
um, sharing. Possibly sharing is the best for her,
Mm-hmm.
because when people are in front of teacher, they tend to want to follow. It's not good. Sharing story, inspiring in a way that people would just giggle like a little kid to suddenly understand a new concept. When people giggle, when people laugh, they understand things better, because the laughter vibration can vibrate fear away.
Mm-hmm.
And when the fears go, there's space for information and knowledge to come in. So this is why she laughs and a lot, and she shouldn't worry that she will offend people by her laughing. She just needs to explain that sometimes everything, when you see it with like just laughter, everything becomes so easy and manageable.
All right. So tell us, when she's receiving information, when she's doing a healing and she's getting information about people, how she can distinguish the true intuition, the true clairvoyance from something she is making up. Is there a way for her to know for sure?
Practice. The information comes from above to below, just like what you are doing with her. From the side, it will be insecurity, self-doubt, the ego trying to fill up the information. Sometimes there's not a whole picture for her because she's not meant to tell. People are not meant to know the whole picture, the future. They ruin people's life to just know too much, So that's why she's not able to assess is that wisdom, the built-in wisdom to know not to have that information. And the ego tends to want to help. It's very cute and fill up the whole picture. So then it become inaccurate.
Right. Is Sekhmet, when you're doing the healings, is Sekhmet guiding you, or you have different guides for healing?
A lot of the time it depends on the situation. I am Satma, so I'm doing it through her body and outside of her body. It's her doing it and me doing it. We are one. So there is no separation. It's just a matter of whether she's aware I'm involved or not. There are other beings helping Jesus, usually Mother Mary. There are those Indian gods and goddesses and other like from our home planets as well. It's basically a really large team and the archangels because why not? We are all friends. We've been on earth helping for so long. We have work relationship and Stephanie likes them. She likes to be surrounded by all of us because she feels lonely at times. So,
Right. She would like to get some inspiration and improve her writing skills. Can Sekhmet give you a gift of, or maybe show her another past life when she was a writer? So we can bring some writing abilities into this current incarnation. What would she recommend?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, right? Can we call Shakespeare? I mean, she's a goddess. She can connect to anybody.
We're just infusing her with the essence of Shakespeare. That at the time he was just kind of matter of fact. He thinks differently. People didn't think like him, so he struggled for a bit to have his work being popular.
So he wasn't really that much recognized when he was alive.
No, he was sort of like a rebel. Everyone talk about beautiful women. He talks about ugly women that he loves. He likes to push the boundaries. He just likes, it's almost like he likes making trouble. It's very much like Stephanie, but people eventually relate to his thinking, and he manages to relate what he wants to show in a very, let's say, poetic way. It can be sort of romantic, magical, but there's always a message behind that is hidden. Like, not take life too seriously. It's all just make up story. So it's a bit silly when people don't really know what love is and just have this image of what love is. It's all the way he thinks, and it's just all hidden behind the stories. At the time, not many people actually understood what he wanted to say, but it didn't matter. It earned him a few pennies to survive, and he probably didn't think how his work influenced the world now. And people can still benefit from reading his work. That's how powerful. And people can still not really understand what he was trying to say. That's how behind people are, even at this age.
I'm curious. Like, if Stephanie is like an incarnation of Sekhmet, one of the incarnations, is Shakespeare an incarnation of some ancient god by any chance?
Lord Shiva, the essence. Yes.
Which god do you see? What is she showing you?
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva?
Shiva,
Shiva, oh, I'm not familiar with
the Indian god.
Oh, Shiva! Lord Shiva.
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 Yeah.
Okay, Lord Shiva. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's breaking the essence of Shiva. I'm
Yeah.
curious in general. How many people right now living in physical bodies are actually like incarnations or extensions of gods? Is
Many.
everybody or just some people?
Some people and everybody. Everybody has that essence of God, as you know. Somebody have that kind of essence of the incarnation of God. You know, if you think of God as like source, everybody is a piece. Everybody is connected, but
We're talking about particular gods like Shiva, Sekhmet, or Isis.
yeah, the one who have walked on earth previously. Well, all the gods and goddesses that you can name, you can basically find them on earth as some sort of humans. Oh, and animals too.
In animals too.
Yeah. Yes.
So I want to ask Sekhmet, how many other incarnations she has in modern day and time on Earth?
Sekhmet as human.
As humans, yeah. How many other people like
Thousands.
thousands? Okay.
Yeah.
Who are connected to her essence. Okay.
Mm.
So meet somebody who is also like connected to the same essence, like the same archetype. How would she recognize them? Like a soul.
Friends. They will be drawn to using the Sekhmet energy. People, they don't necessarily practice it. They could, because it would be too boring if all the Sekhmet incarnate just happen to be healer practicing Sekhem healing. Some of them actually don't, but they just drawn to know more about it. They might be a client.
And that's Stephanie's practice, and she's practicing Sekhmet healing.
Yeah. So that's why she doesn't know. She doesn't know how to do it. She doesn't necessarily do it according to what she was taught, and she does not have to. She doesn't need to teach it in the same way. She must teach it in the same way as she was taught, because that's like the most basic form that people can learn. But she needs to just trust to do her own way, because it's our way. And it's not the basic way. It's a better way when it's her way, basically.
All right. I was wondering if just now during the session we're doing today, if Sekhmet wants to download any information into Stephanie or give her any special gifts.
We have been infusing her whole body, sort of lighting it up, breath of life into her whole being. But we would like her to do this again. Just breathe in the life form energy. And basically, she's been doing the only thing that was lacking was that she refused to accept that she is magnificent, that she had goddess incarnation or other lives that she was shown that she was so-called special, like ruler of country. Um, she has many of those lives because she just is that big. But she refused to acknowledge them because she's afraid that she make them up. She's afraid that she is egoistic. So she preferred to just remember those humble lives. But let's just face it, it's not any special, not special. Everybody has a role, depends on what you are capable. So you can also see it as if you're capable, you end up doing more. So that's not really special, is it? So those who serve, they have great power. They are capable, but at the end of the day, they're just servants. If you see it that way, that's humble. That's humility. She has nothing to worry about. Her mom helped me, really totally crushed her down. She's not able to be egoistic, really. Very good job. Her mother did a very fine job.
Wonderful. She is also requesting to give her like skills and abilities of discipline and time management.
Discipline.
Yeah, can Sekhmet just give her these abilities, or we can find the past life when she was very disciplined, and we can connect with that past life.
Okay, first thing she needs to know and aware is that she has a physical body, so she has a limited amount of energy. So she cannot do all the things she wants to do. And so use her time well. And she's very connected with the lioness animal energy. As this phase of her life, we would like her to more and more have a more relaxed body. She wasn't using her body well, and most people, humans, are not using their body well. Too much tension, too much, try to do too much, not understand how to relax after you work, after you sort of have a shock. If you observe the lioness, they sleep, they relax, and that's why they are so fast. When they fast, they still sort of relax. That's where the power can come through. So it's a bit erratic, it's a bit, but just stay with that phrase. She needs to stay and connected with the lioness energy. Yeah, so
lioness energy and this relaxation.
Yeah, so she tends to want to relax a lot, and it's good.
Very relaxed at the same time. It's very unusual kind of feeling. You're so strong that you can allow yourself to totally relax. Just bring this energy in.
Yes, it's very good for humans to understand, to sort of through meditation see how it feels to be like a rock, a tree, any animals, fast animal, like a deer that's so fast, so supple and soft at the same time. And because you can't be taught, it can't be taught by words. No one knows what the lioness feels like until they have that body. So all you can do is just ask, please, I would like to feel like a lioness in the body. All the good thing that will benefit me. Please let me feel it and just go quiet. And bring the awareness, the attention to the whole body, not in the mind. And you're able to have that skills, that body, and it's very good for all the internal organs, everything, all the muscles. It's good for detoxing, really, for anybody. Maybe some people are drawn to those vegetarians anymore. Just pick one that you like and just go for it. It's easy.
All right. Is there any other advice or guidance Sekhmet would like to give Stephanie today?
Just allow, trust, practice the from above to below, sort of getting information. Just practice be. You're showing her images that will help her.
I
The
want
beam of light.
images so you can draw them later when you wake up. I want you to have a good visual memory so you can sketch something.
She remembers.
She'll remember. Good.
She remembers.
All right, we're very grateful to Sekhmet for coming and reminding Stephanie about her presence. And
we thank you for your good work that you do, your whole life, your whole beingness. But just by being here, you help so much.
Thank you.
And whatever you do, such big bonus that you bring to Earth and humanity. Just continue, find joy in your life. Do what gives you joy.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate all the information and all the guidance and all the beautiful energy. Now I'm asking the personality of Stephanie to come back into this physical body and keep the connection with Sekhmet, keep the memory of being the lioness, keep all the visual symbols you saw, keep a very good memory of everything which happened today in the session. And if you remember, forget something, you'll just see the recording and everything will come right back to you. So in a moment, I'm going to count to 10. And on the count of 10, you will be fully awake.